Hey guys, how you doing? This is OV Transport Guy coming to you with another video. I know that y'all notice a difference. Can y'all tell the difference? I don't have my cool daddy shades on right now, but don't worry. I know y'all miss it, so I'll put them back on for you at some point. So check this out. There's something that I want to tell you guys in terms of when you, for those that are in the transportation, driving clients, whichever case it is. And in this case, older seniors, especially, you want to be sure, especially when they call you. And here's a trick to this, and it's a, how do you say? It can be good, it can be kind of bad, but if you're trying to gain clients, if you're trying to gain business, it does help to sometimes, well, I won't say sometimes, go over and above. Now, you should do that anyway. But what I'm saying is do more of a push into really taking care of your passenger. Now, this doesn't mean compromise on the stuff that you do. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying lower your standards, but I am saying take a high road on some stuff. So here's what I'm talking about. So I typically charge a specific amount, but I realize some people literally live right around the corner from the store. Well, a lot of people do. Now, most people my age and under, the store is really around the corner. Either they driving or they walking, or somebody can scoop them up. The only way they can go around the corner of the store and charge, and I guess use a rideshare company. Excuse me. Is typically if they've got several stops, and that's just one of many. So, that's one thing. But for an older person, they're not trying to walk anywhere. Not like that. And for the most part, they can't. Now, that's not all. But we're talking about seniors that either has disability, can't get around. Let me make this really quite clear. Not all seniors walk slow, let me tell you. So, but in this case, I'm talking about the ones that's more disabled, have health issues, things of that nature. So with that being said, I prorate what I would charge. That's why you have to be specific at what you charge, because there may be times that you may want to cut it in half or a percentage. I charge by the hour, and if it goes over certain miles, that charge happens, and I charge as the wheels are turning. I'm driving, so that's kind of how I operate. But I do prorate it because I want that person's business. I don't want to just drive for them, because this individual, whomever they are, may call me back. Now I done gained a lot of business just from them. And they're going to tell me, or they're going to tell rather their friends and family, hey, this guy here, he's good. And I've had that happen. So that's cool. Now, here's the thing. On that note, I had this, this lady I'm en route to right now. I prorate for her. I gave her all my information. Man, she's not trying to look at all that. She called me, and she's like, hey, I need to go to the store. It's around the corner. What do you charge? And I told her, I could have told her 45 or 55 or whatever I charge hourly. But I said, I charge you 20. And she's like, oh, okay, well, I'll have to get some money for 18. I said, that's fine. Even though I gave her all the information, she's not, all she wants is like, hey, I got somewhere I need to be. Can you take care of this? And I was up in front honest with her. Yes, I can, but I'm also on a run right now. Because one of my deals that I make sure I mention is, I prefer working around, booking schedules, because that gives me time to get to where you need to go, and it's just more, it's a better presentation, and I want to make sure I'm not lagging in the area of my profession, So I just want to make sure that I'm taking care of my riders and giving them the best effective efficiency service that I possibly can. And last minute stuff, that's not good, because that means by default, more than likely I'm doing something else and I'm more than a jump, hop, or skip away from you. In this case, that is the situation. I'm a little jump away from her. Luckily, I'm literally only maybe 13 minutes away from her. But I did tell her, hey, it's going to take me X amount of time. She's outside waiting right now. Trust me on that. So she's waiting for me. It was last minute. But I wanted to go ahead and do that. I could have said anything. I could have literally said, nah, I can't do it. I'm on a 2-hour run. I'm out of town. I could have made up anything. But again, I'm trying to gain a client, which means I'm trying to gain their trust, reliability, and really then I was already up. So there's no reason for me to make an excuse or a lie or anything like that. I know the type of time it's going to take for me to get up. It kind of broke up my morning routine. Normally, I would be like, hey, I can't do it because of such and such. But I was like, you know what? Let me do this for her, because I know her situation. And I helped her out when she was with another organization. So the fact that she called me shows that she trusts me. And I'm not trying to rip her off, and I want to make sure I give that trust back. And so doing that, that's how you build relationships. That's how you build clients. This stuff is not really complicated at all. But I think sometimes we get so caught up in trying to make that money, grab that dollar, or grab that bag, as they call it these days. We forget about the more important things, showing, dignity, respect for folks, being honest with people, having integrity, showing compassion. Not saying you got to be a fool, but what I am saying is generosity and compassion and kindness go a long way. In other words, chivalry should not be dead. And I get it. We live in a world where chivalry is slowly fading, but it ain't going to fade in me. And when people see the genuineness in you and you willing to go several steps ahead, they see that and they reward you for that. And there's just something good that's already creating you to want to help somebody that's less fortunate. So I get to operate in several areas, helping others, providing a service, making them feel comfortable, and then at the end building a client, and everything will pan out. And give them and make sure I have the right energy for them. Because that's absolutely key too. Just having the right energy for them.
In 800 feet, turn left onto Rock Hollow Loop.
So let's keep that perspective. Guys, let's go out the way.
Turn left onto Rock Hollow Loop.
But do it the right way.
Your destination will be on the right.
Do it the right way. And when we find ourselves really taking care of people, there's much to gain from that. This is OV Transport Guy, signing off. Y'all be blessed. Bye for now.